Hey y'all, my name is Shanika. Welcome back to my channel. And on this channel, we talk about hair, faith, personal growth, and anything else in between. And today's video is gonna be a personal growth video. And the topic is friend, your picker is off. Have you ever wondered why we keep getting into bad relationships, bad friendships, and bad partnerships? It's because our picker is off. Let me give you some backstory about how this phrase came to me. So several years ago, I was having some challenges in my relationships, and I'm like, they are just not working out. And when I started to step back and kind of see what is wrong here, I started to notice some patterns. And also, I was working with a life coach as well, and she was so helpful in helping me to see what those patterns were. And then I started to realize, like, the problem is me. My picker is off. How I'm picking these people is off. So I started to heal and grow. I started to become more aware and make more conscious decisions about who I let into my life. Now, listen, we can't always choose who we come across in life. We can't always choose who wants to approach us or pursue us or ask us to be in a partnership. But what we can control is our choice to say yes or no, or to leave that relationship when we see that it's not working. So let's get into some reasons why our picker could be off in the first place. So I wrote down some notes of some points I wanted to make sure I touch on. So one of them, the biggest reason, is trauma. Okay, that's a huge reason. If you grew up in any kind of trauma or in any kind of really dysfunctional family, that will really affect how you live life overall, and especially how you do relationships. So maybe in your family, certain things went on and it became normalized. Even though it didn't feel good, maybe you weren't treated with respect, maybe you weren't in a safe environment, maybe those who were your guardians said things, made you promises, and just never followed through with it. Those patterns of behaviors can become normalized to you. So when you step out into the world, if you haven't had the opportunity to do certain heart work or healing work or with therapy or just with a safe person, you'll think those negative behaviors are normal. So let's say you are wanting to have a business partnership. You might notice certain serious red flags that this person is okay with lying. They say they're gonna do stuff and never do it, but they come to you with this great idea and you're like, yeah, let's partner together. And those red flags just go over your head. Why? Because the trauma that you went through as a child, the dysfunction that you went through as a child, it lets those bad behaviors seem normal. So there's nothing within you that's like, oh my gosh, danger, danger, don't do this. Like, it feels familiar and you'll go towards that familiarity. So I feel like trauma and certain negative past experiences can really cause your picker to become off. So that's something we really got to look at. The next thing is desperation, like being desperate for something, being desperate for a romantic partner, being desperate for a job, being desperate for anything can cause your picker to become off because, again, you're just overlooking red flags. Other things that can make our picker become off is moving too fast. You don't get the time to really look at a person, look at a situation. And also, sometimes people come with this great outer appearance, like they dress good, they got money, or they have a great network and things like that. But that doesn't mean that they're a safe person for us. It doesn't mean that it's someone we want to be in relationship with. So now I want to talk about what we can do to heal our picker, so that way we can choose the right friendships, we could choose the right business partners, we could choose the right relationships, right? So the first one is definitely taking the time to heal from past trauma. Like whatever you went through in the past, make sure you go to therapy. You know, if it's something major, make sure you go to therapy. Make sure, you know, you have someone who is safe, someone you can trust, who you can share your feelings with. You know, see your doctor if necessary. Pray, speak to God. Whatever you have to do to get that healing, make sure you start. And remember, healing is a journey. We're never gonna arrive. We're never gonna be perfect, but starting that healing journey will just make your life better and better in the long run. The second thing is start to believe and know that you deserve better and act like it. So, you know, when we come across unhealthy treatment towards us, we have to believe that, hey, I deserve better than this. I'm not gonna tolerate this. I'm going to exit this relationship. I'm going to go for something better because I deserve better. You know, people, we can't control how people act, but we can control what we will tolerate. And that's right in line with setting boundaries with people. Setting healthy boundaries will cause the wrong people to leave your life because they can't respect your boundaries. And I'm not talking about, you know, building walls to keep everyone out, but having healthy boundaries that will protect you. It will cause the wrong people to leave your life. It will make them flee. So having boundaries is really important. And this is one that I like. Before entering into any kind of relationship, I think it's a good idea to know what you're looking for. What are your values? What are your deal breaker? So that way, when you start to interact with people, you can say, wow, I really value a friendship where the friend is honest, where the friend is reliable, and this person seems to, you know, we seem to be aligned in values. Let me build a relationship here. Whereas if one of your deal breakers is having a friend who time after time make commitments with you and break them off, then you can see like, okay, this person may not be a good fit to be a friend with me. I've spoken to them about it and I've gave them chance after chance, and you know, I'm not gonna hate them. I'm gonna accept that this is who they are at this moment, and I'm going to step over here. So just knowing those things in advance will help you when choosing, you know, what relationships you want to participate in. So that's again in line with the next one. When someone shows you who they are, believe it. Don't make excuses for people. Look at their actions and believe what they are showing you. And finally, the next tip on how to get your picker to be adjusted and work for you is to just be more self-aware, be aware of yourself, what you need, and be aware of others. Be observant, like try to be present so that when someone is speaking things or doing certain behaviors, you pick up on it. And again, you're just being observant, you're being present, and you're being real by accepting what you are seeing or hearing in front of your face. Thank you guys for watching this video. My hopes is just to bring this concept and this idea to the table so that hopefully we can all make better decisions on who we choose to have relationships with. So thanks for watching and talk to you next time. Bye.